Well, it's time now on the programme for some football and the very latest for you from the African Cup of Nations. Today, the last games of the knockout round are taking place. Algeria will be playing DR Congo and Burkina Faso will be taking on the Ivory Coast. You're looking there at some of the results from the earlier games. Well, Selina Sykes is our sports reporter who's covering the tournament. She's with me live on the programme now. Selina, you're in Rabat at the Moulay Al Hassan Stadium. This before the big clash a bit later on between Algeria and DR Congo.
That's right, Nadia, a bigger clash here in the round of 16. In fact, perhaps of the blockbuster clash of this round between the 2019 champions Algeria and DR Congo, who reached the semi-finals at the last edition. Algeria have been very impressive so far. They're one of two teams to have a perfect record in the group stages with 3 wins out of 3. Their stars impressing in the group stages, most notably their talisman Riyad Mahrez, who scored 3 goals so far in the group stages, showing flashes of the brilliance he used to show week in, week out in the Premier League for Manchester City. From a veteran, though, to a breakout star of this tournament, Ibrahim Maza has been impressing many Algerian fans here. The young Bayer Leverkusen midfielder, just 20 years old, making his AFCON debut. He's already got 2 goals and assists to his name, impressing very much so far at this tournament. And there's also goalkeeper Luka Zidane. That's no coincidence. The surname Zidane, he is the son of French footballing great Zinedine Zidane, who's been here in the stands to support his son, who's been in goal and has had a very solid performance in goals so far. Yet to be massively tested today, though that will be the case here against DR Congo. DR Congo, who have had an impressive start to the competition as well. They finished in second place in a tough group alongside Senegal. They really got 2 wins in the group stages and got that impressive draw against Senegal, going toe-to-toe with Senegalese giants. So we're expecting a very tight contest here today between these 2 sides, and a lot of fans are here to enjoy this match. A lot of Algerian fans are in Morocco who've made the trip to Morocco to support their side, and a lot of Congolese fans here as well. So we're expecting a very jubilant atmosphere in the stands, Nadia.
All right, Selina, that is the big game then that you're watching today. But for fans of Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso, they're also playing as well.
That's right. That will be the last game of these group stages between Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso. Ivory Coast, obviously, the defending champions. They won back on home turf on the last edition. Compared to the last edition, which was very dramatic for them, which saw them nearly crash out at the group stages and then see a change in coach. Well, this time around, it's been relatively more calm for them, shall we say. They topped their group, coming out on top, beating Cameroon in the group stages to take the top spot in that group. They had a scare, the Richet, in their last game against Gabon when they went 2-0 down before fighting back to a 3-2 win, showing a lot of composure and experience there to get that win. They are obviously the heavy favourites going into this knockout against Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, who often progress from the group stages at AFCON but struggle to get further into the knockout stages. So the Ivory Coast are heavy favourites going into that game with a lot of experience, obviously, over Burkina Faso.